Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bobcats offense will have the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. This defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
To the air, it's Carpenter. Under fire. Got a man, it's Harris. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Bobcats are marching down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Bobcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Ohio.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd
has rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. They'll run the screen. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the run. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's got a chance.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He'll keep it himself. And the Bobcats pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses...
Oh, he's got some space. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The sure hands, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just keep slinging it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Wraps it up the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Using the quick game. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Big fella moving. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Punts it out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The running back has it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Tate. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being carved. No They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So first down will open up the final period. Used the play fake, now to throw. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Quickly complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tate. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Caught in the backfield. It's Ball. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity.
Oh, out of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gets the first himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jordan.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. This
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lofts one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference battle of note. Utah State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Logan. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help.
Wide open spaces. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss sweep to the right. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back.